Good morning, guys. How are you? Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chump Change, as always. It's live and recorded, and just to get out of the way, straight away, or get out of this out of the way, right? I am no advocate for Nexa or anything along those lines. There's just somebody tearing it apart, and I want to show you guys the video, so I had to start off like that. What's going on, Mr. Automatic Beats? We'll get into that video in just a second. Mr. Matt Electron, good to see you. We have DJ Mines, Yeti, Heinz Crypto, Duke Nukem. What's up, buddy? Leo Lusting, thanks for being a member. Shay Mining, what's up, buddy? Who else? Matt Electron, Yeti, Old Man Crypto, what's up, buddy? Sebs Chaps, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. All right, let's get into this. Let's check out the market first today, as always. All right, we have BTC 27.9, Ethereum 1860. I mean, overall, still looking pretty good. I'm shocked that it's under 28K, actually. I was wondering if it was going to go to 30 first before it takes a retrace to 25. Do you guys think it's going to go down to 25 or 30K next? Let me know in the chat. All right, let's see. Hot on the East Coast, and CCXD is wearing a sweatshirt. Well, it's cold in the basement. I shut off the X4Q. All right, let's see. Crypto bubbles. We have a daily rug pull. Nope. We just have Dogecoin down 8.5%. That's terrible. Caspa's down 6.4. Interesting. All right. Let's I don't see anything like massive here, so nothing too crazy. Fear and Greed Index, sorry to blind all you, 63. And then we have the top 10 coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, Lido Staked Ether, and Polygon in 10th. Let's look at the price in Nexa. And if you guys don't know what it is, obviously it's been one of the most profitable coins. I'm sure most of you guys here know anyways. This is, yeah, the current price of Nexa. It is 4 zeros and then a 2, down 11.1% on, I assume this is the day. I don't even know. Yeah, 24 hours. I assume that's the price or the percentage down. All right, this is the Nexa homepage. I'll leave a link to that in the description below after. But this is the guy that made a, he's making a pretty big claim here, saying that Nexa is just a scam, right? So it's kind of a bit of a rant video. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, so he kind of tears it apart a bit. Again, I'm not for it or against it. I am speculative on it, right? I have some of it, but I don't know where it's gonna go. So if you guys have any thing to say about it in the chat, please feel free. I'm not gonna elaborate on this video because I don't want to be that guy, but let's just see what this dude has to say. And if you guys want to shit on him, feel free. He does look like a serial killer, though, I'm not gonna lie. All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn this down.
My friends, you are about to experience an honest review, the good, bad, and the ugly, about Nexa. Nexa is a new crypto that has recently pumped quite a bit, It's been the top crypto that you all have been asking about in my crypto course on my website. So I'm going to dive in here and tell you whether I really...
For me personally, first red flag is he sells a crypto course. So that's that.
Think this is something you should buy or not. You can guess from my initial attitude where this is going, and I want to do what I can to help.
With that being said, it doesn't mean he's not a smart guy. He might be very smart and he could be onto something, but we're just gonna see. And no, I don't love Nexa. I have some, so I can't really be, you know, against it.
You make sound crypto investments and to do the same for myself. So this is educational material, and the first thing you need in your education about Nexa is these two numbers mean that this sucks. This is a pretty new crypto that's already has a 80 million, rounded up slightly, $80 million market cap, but the fully diluted is almost $1 billion, rounded up.
Does anybody understand that in the chat? Can you guys just educate me a bit? Why is that bad if you think that as well?
A couple $100 million? That's horrible. There's only 11% of the supply out there. And if it was truly offering something amazing, I might get excited about it. But it's not. It's just another proof of work fast blockchain. There's already several. Lots of those. It says Nexa is operating at the bleeding edge of blockchain technology. That's crap. Internet Computer is operating at the bleeding edge of blockchain technology. That's truly amazing.
He does kind of remind you of Sheldon.
Not. And I'll show you how it's not. Look, these are the blocks. There's hardly any transactions on this, and miners are constantly cranking out. Every time one of these blocks is mined, they're getting 10 million Nexa every minute. 10 million Nexa are coming out, and that's going to guarantee that all the suckers who bought this on MEXC, and I think this volume has been manipulated, artificially inflated to pump the price up so that the people...
So real quick, on that artificially inflation thing, that does happen on exchanges. They will take bots and have them trade back and forth against each other to make it look like the trading volume is much higher than it actually is. So there's actually a good video on that. I forget his name. Max Maher. He put out a video on that a while ago. We showed it on the channel, but if you guys want to... I'll try to remember to link that down below as well if you guys are interested.
People who have already been mining this can start dumping it to get conversation going. All the suckers who just buy are going to get killed by all the miners just constantly mining. This project talks about decentralization. This is not decentralization. The top 25 addresses have 26% of it already, even though it's a fair launch. And that's probably because there's not that many people actually mining this. So the same group of people is just cranking out all of this to just dump on the people who buy this. You've got...
That was kind of interesting, actually. I'm not sure if that's true or not.
45% of the supply is in the top 100 wallets, and they probably have made some efforts to not concentrate it. But if you look on the Nexa Explorer, which you can go up to, click on Explorers on CoinMarketCap, you'll notice nowhere do they give you unique addresses, because they probably don't want you to see that there's like 5 people, slight exaggeration to the downside, but there's hardly anybody using this. Why do we need another proof of work fast blockchain when there's a bunch of others out there? We don't.
I like how he's got his name all over his shirt too. It's kind of hysterical, but I did put a poll in the chat. I want to know what you guys think. Is Nexa a scam or not? It's I have cash grab, now we good, and then see results. Let me know.
This is just to me an obvious cash grab. Now, I'm not going to just rip this completely. There are some things that are likable about it. One thing I do like about this, they seem to have organic engagement on their Twitter. They actually do not seem to have faked their Twitter followers like a lot of other projects have. This makes it clear, though, when they're tweeting here, this doesn't offer anything. It's just another copy and paste kind of blockchain that it's all about. Let's get some money for the developers of this project and do that at the expense of people who have no idea what they're buying and are just optimistic. Oh, this will go up. No, it won't. This is crap. This is going to zero. It's utterly useless. This is developed by the Bitcoin Unlimited team, which I'm not big on the Bitcoin Unlimited team to begin with. They hardly can be bothered to tweet on Twitter. And how cheap is this that the Nexa they can't even bother to dump less than $100 in for a year of Twitter Blue.
Does that give you guys a red flag, the Twitter Blue thing? Like if a team or a company won't pay for $100 Twitter Blue thing on a yearly blue freaking, check mark next to your name, does that really make a difference to you guys? Also, I don't know if he's against miners. I haven't watched this dude's channel a lot, but I did watch another video he made on Caspa, and that video, he's like all for it, saying Caspa's gonna go to $1. So I mean, we could watch that after if you like, or I could just keep going on to other news, but I thought this was quite interesting just to see. All right, let's continue. If it will play.
I really want to follow a crypto that's too cheap to put $100 in for Twitter Blue, and this is even better. So how did they get listed on Nexa? They did a crowdfunding campaign. Well, I really want to invest in a crypto that needs to do a crowdfunding campaign to get on Nexa. That seems like a great place to
Hold on. Did Caspa do the same thing? Did Caspa do the same thing? I'm pretty sure they did, right? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, let me know. But I think they did. And again, he made a video of Caspa and saying how it could go to $1. So I'm kind of confused, but whatever.
Put my money in and hope that I'm going to get a return. Their YouTube, even though they're pretty new, they can't even be bothered to do much on their YouTube channel. Oh, let's put up.
All right. Well, in that defense, YouTube is a pain in the ass. It's a lot of work. Okay. It's not just like a make a video in 2-second thing. And I'm sure this guy knows that, but regardless, if they're focusing on their blockchain, they're not going to be focused on YouTube videos. Just saying.
Like one long live stream every month on mostly generic crap. There's only 4 videos on their YouTube channel, 400 and some subscribers. Like, well, we can't even be bothered to really educate you about this. If you look at the transactions on here, there's barely, the transactions are consistently going up. A lot of it's just miners mining and probably sending it to the other addresses. And a few of the people who don't want to keep their money and would just like to throw it away, bringing it off of exchanges and putting it in their own wallets. Total waste of your time and money. And the transactions on over these last few blocks have even managed to plummet too. The transaction rates in the last 24 hours have also managed to go down. Like, I see absolutely no reason to invest in this in case you just want to get rid of your money and you'd like to just throw it out to somebody who's making something useless. Now,
nothing on this channel is financial advice. I just want to throw that out there. This is it's just, I'm just watching a guy have a live meltdown. So
now I can see that you competition is great. I know what you're saying. Well, Jerry, we want more competition. We want other blockchains to compete to see who's the best. Look at this. It says Nexa is the most scalable layer 1 blockchain ever built. Do you trust a development team that can't even be bothered to research what else is already out there? This has nothing on Internet Computer, but one thing. The fully diluted market cap is already coming close to Internet Computer, which I've done several videos about. I'm very positive on Internet Computer's future. This fully diluted, close to Internet Computer, a joke. Completely bad investment. I've taken 6 minutes to. The good on this, looks like their Twitter's legit. It does give some extra competition to the market. The bad, almost every other part of this project
That's so
sucks.
Messed up.
So I hope you've seen this.
Anyways, I don't know. I don't trust anybody that has a crypto course. don't pay for that shit. That's just my opinion. Whatever. But again, this guy, he does have another video of Caspa. Do you guys want to listen to that and just see how the tone changes? And I don't know why. I don't understand it. So I want to play it just because, whatever. If you guys want me to stop it, I will. It's 6 minutes long. And there's also another video. This guy, not this guy, but another dude named Arthur. He only has eight subscribers, right? I'm one of the 8 because I thought it was interesting. But he rips this guy apart. Like, he basically yells at him, scolds him, right? But I'm not going to listen to this. It's like 20 minutes long. It's down in the description below if you guys are interested. He rips this guy apart for being a boob. So, I don't know. Whatever. But I do want to see what this guy has to say about Caspa because I kind of, like, grazed through listening to it. I didn't have a chance to, like, focus in. So, like, let's just listen to it and why, like, what's different between this and Caspa. And I understand Caspa's technology's slightly different, right? And I actually am pretty bullish on Caspa, but whatever. Let's just see.
My friends, can Caspa go to $1?
Hold on, let me turn down this well, let me turn down the quality here, because clearly I don't need his face in HD.
My friends, can Caspa go to $1?
Or it's not gonna work either. Why not? Hold on.
My friends, can Caspa go to $1? Is it a good buy today at just 3 cents? You are about to get answers to those questions and more right here in this honest Caspa review. Here with me, Jerry Banfield. First, what is Caspa? Imagine if Papa Bitcoin had sex with Mama Hedera and a little proof of work directed acrylic hash graph baby came along. That's Caspa. Caspa runs very fast.
Just right out of the gate, do you see how he, like, you know, he was immediately against Nexa, and now he's immediately for Caspa. So it's interesting to me how, like, I don't know. I wonder what's going on behind the scenes in his crypto course, or so you'd call it, right? I don't know. Let's see.
Like 1 second proof of work blocks just constantly cranking out a few dollars for miners. It looks to nail the blockchain trilemma. You're like, please, what is the blockchain trilemma? The blockchain trilemma is, can your blockchain, your cryptocurrency, be decentralized, scalable, and secure? I see that Caspa seems to be doing a really good job with this. And you all in my crypto course Discord server have continued to ask me for a review. So
Don't pay
here
for
it
that
is.
stuff, guys.
This has pumped a bunch lately. Do I wish I had bought this back here when you first told me about it? Absolutely, I do. But do I want to buy it right now after it just pumped like crazy? I'm going to wait until it goes back down some. Now, it could go up and up and up from here, but I think it could get to $1. There's definitely a scenario where this takes off. However, I'm going to review some reasons why it might not take off as well. So let's look at the Caspa website. You can see quickly
if anybody here is just joining, this guy just had a complete meltdown on Nexa a few minutes ago. So scroll back to the beginning and watch it from there. But this is his review on Caspa, and I'm just trying to compare the two sides of the coin, right? Because they're both relatively new. Kind of similar, right? But at the end of the day, they're coins we're interested in at this moment. So I'm trying to see why his opinion here is so much different than Nexa's opinion, right?
It's the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer 1 in the world. What I love about this project is there was no pre-mine. They just started it up and let people mine it.
Which is really good.
Which means there's not some huge founder stake that they're dumping all over. The downside of that is, are they actually going to have money to get this project marketed successfully? What you don't usually see on a project with $1 billion fully diluted market cap is a request for donations to the dev fund. To me, this is the #1 reason not to buy this right now, because it's questionable whether the core developers actually are going to be able to keep making enough money off of Caspa to keep developing it and maintain it and market it over the long term. That's why I want to wait until this drops a bit and some of the people sell off their Caspa. And then if this gets back down below a cent, I definitely want to get in right here. Here's something that is awesome about Caspa. A lot of these cryptos out there are faking their engagement, faking their communities, tricking investors to think they're popular. Caspa actually has a really engaged and loving community on Twitter. They have 40,000 followers. And yet,
does anybody know? All right, so I understand Twitter's a big deal. It's freaking, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Twitter, and I get the whole thing about it. But who knows, like, when did Nexa start and when did Caspa start? I can go back and check, but if anybody knows in the chat, can you guys throw it in there for me? Just because I'm trying to understand, like, how does Caspa get so many more followers than Nexa or whatever, and why he's for Caspa and against Nexa. I just don't fully understand it.
Look at their tweets. 17,000 impressions, 30,000 impressions, 35,000 impressions. This is a lot of impressions. 78,000 impressions on here. Now, this might be contributing to the pump. that Caspa just got listed on
Why
this
does that
exchange.
matter?
Note that Caspa is not right now on Coinbase or on Binance. This could absolutely hit $1 if it goes on there, takes off.
Real quick, MEXC, right? This exchange and or Gate.io. Did they have a what's it called? A community like funding thing to get onto both of these, Gate.io and MEXC? Or was it CoinX? I can't remember. I remember they had some sort of like community funding, which is kind of interesting, right? And he gave like a whole bunch of shit to Nexa for the community funding thing. So
And the developers just are able to make enough money from mining it.
They did on
and
Gate.io.
people
Okay.
adopt this blockchain and decide to use it. This could still be a great time to buy, but I'm going to bet after it just pumped that there's going to be a little bit better time later. But if it goes on these others, it could go straight to $1 from here, especially in the next bull market. What I love about this is that it is very decentralized. If you look at the top addresses, you'll notice the top 10 address only own 19 of the supply. Contrast that severely. Even Ethereum is much more concentrated than this with the top. I think it is.
Well, there's
I
no
probably should
pre-mine.
have looked that up beforehand.
There's no
but
pre-mine,
I
so
know
that
there's a
makes
small
sense.
amount of Ethereum holders that have a huge influence, especially if you include the staking protocols. They have massive amounts of Ethereum. But this is one of the most decentralized cryptos that is down around in where it's at in market cap, sitting right now at around 200. A lot of
Ooh, Yeti asked a good question. He said, my question is, why hasn't he disclosed he holds Nexa or Caspa? He basically skirts around the subject if he has any himself. That's a good question, actually.
the cryptos around there are very centralized, and even some of the ones that are way up higher are much more centralized, like Dogecoin. Now, that said, Caspa, if you look at proof of work as being something you really want, the proof of work space is competitive. You got Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, Ethereum Proof of Work, Zcash, Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash, who still talks about that, Cadena. You've got a lot of cryptos that have bigger markets than Caspa does right now. So my question is, can this stand out and survive the test of time? This is great decentralization. This is great block speed right here with transactions just ripping off constantly. Miners earning, instead of you having to do mining pools for this, since the blocks are so fast, miners get much more evenly distributed and the blocks all just, I love it. My question is, in a crowded landscape of cryptos, I don't know if this will survive the test of time though. I don't know if it's got critical mass in terms of community. And I definitely will buy some though. If it goes below cent, I will buy this. But I'm not buying this today. And of course, this is just education. This is just what I'm doing with my own money. I trust if you want.
All right. I'm not going to let him shill his course. Again, selling crypto courses and people that do that shit just, I don't know. It really, really kind of sketches me out a little bit. Seems like a scam, right? But look at this guy. So he's got like, this dude's got a whole bunch of like random videos on random coins. So it's kind of weird. But this is the next video we watched. And then on top of it, again, this is the Jerry guy. And some people are saying they want to see it. Mr. Patrick Murphy as well in the chat said, what did he say? Caspa was in November 2021 and Nexa was in June on 2022. Gotcha. All right. So yeah, I mean, I guess. All right. Makes sense. I mean, they're still relatively both new, right around the same area, I would say, right? 6 months apart or something. But anyways, all right. So this is the guy, Jerry, that kind of rips them apart. Do you guys want me to play this? He's kind of just like slow talking, so I'll have to speed it up a little bit, but it's like 20 minutes long. I don't know if you guys really want to watch this. We can go over some other stuff. I just thought it was quite interesting why that guy is so against Nexa and he's all for Caspa. But I don't know. You guys let me know. I'd say 95% of larger stock YouTubers have a course. Really? Ugh, God, yeah, but it's like selling friggin', I don't know. It's like car salesman attitude. I don't understand that whole like buy a course. You know, buy a course. Solar mining course. No, I will never sell that retro mic. Nexa, no high-tech coin. Says somebody in the chat. Sorry, I can't read your name. Good morning, Mr. Mindsome10. All right. Who wants to watch this? You guys want to watch this guy? This Jerry Banfield guy, kind of rip him apart. You guys want to watch this? We can watch a little bit of it. If you want me to stop, we can, or I could skip ahead a little bit. Let's go to. I'm gonna up the speed a little bit. And we'll start playing this, and then we'll go. The only thing that sucks is it's freaking vertically, like recorded on his phone. All right, I know Leo Lusting. I know you want to. All right, let's hear what he has to say. He kind of shits on that guy for being a psychopath.
Hello everyone, I would like to talk about one YouTuber. Let me go have a look at this one. Who was acting really negatively towards Nexa and more positively towards Casper. I have seen both videos, man. And also a few things. Let's play.
Amazing! This is not! And I'll show you how it's not. Look, these are the blocks. There's hardly any transactions on this, and miners are constantly cranking out. Every time one of these blocks is mined, they're getting 10 million Nexa every minute. 10 million Nexa are coming out, and that's going to guarantee that all the suckers who bought this on MEXC, and I think this volume has been manipulated, artificially inflated to pump the price up so that the people who have already been mining this can start dumping it to get conversation going. All the suckers who just buy are going to get killed by all the miners just constantly mining.
And you want to tell me, Mr. Banfield, that it's not the case with Casper? No? So, let's have a look
so he's making the argument that Casper is pretty much or close to the same thing, right?
Casper. Oh, we dumped it a bit. Look at the high, look at the cut it low. No, it's the same. It's not the same thing. No, you don't have no suckers here in Casper, especially considering that the block time is around, it's around 1 second. No, there are no suckers. Casper is holy. I mean, this is quite a biased attitude, to be honest. Why? Look at this, man. Casper mined, with miners in Casper, they mined in first year 50%. 50% in 1 year, 50% of it, of the maximum supply. After that, after that year, the miners will mine less, and it will gradually, the mining, the coin emission will gradually diminish to now 50%. But it's still insane if you think about it. In 1 year, 50%. If I compare that to Nexa's emission schedule, which follows Bitcoin's emission schedule, after 4 years, 50% will be mined. After 4 years, not 1 year, 4 years. So
it sucks that he did this video vertical. I can't scroll in anymore. Can I actually? I don't even know. Can I get? No, it doesn't work. That sucks.
He's talking about inflation and dumping it, and dumping it on suckers. I mean, I think it's much worse in Casper. It's much worse with Casper. But now he wasn't talking. He wasn't talking about it. He was clearly acting more negatively towards Nexa. And at some point in the video, you can actually watch the video. You can watch the video that he claims that this project is actually useless, just cash grab. I mean, everyone wants to earn some money. Everyone. Casper is not an exception of a rule. Not chain. No network. No network.
Well, what he's doing is he's screen recording on his phone.
But at least the team behind Nexa consists of big brains, people who actually know what they're doing, and not like it's not like you can just like the case in Casper. You can't just promise, I will rewrite one language into Rust, and I will increase the BPS, the blocks per second. But all these promises all that must be done. But you can't just mine, and keep on promising. I tell you, the Nexa team, these guys are going to get shit done. And he also claimed, with Mr. Banfield also claimed that all of it is useless. Okay, but let's have a look at this man. Let's have a look at this man here. One of the members of the team, Peter, he's talking about signature scan via hardware. So the goal is to mine more efficient, to hash efficiently, which means you need to consider how much power is required and how fast the hash rate is. And making everything fall into one place is not easy, and it's not useless. Why? Because the FPGA and ASIC manufacturers, they will be incentivized to produce better and better hardware, better specialized mining computers.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll forward. I can't. This vertical thing's really like bothering the shit out of me. I'm gonna scroll forward. I want to see what he says up here, But he like kind of rips them apart towards the end. Again, it's linked down in the description below. And if you want to see the full meltdown video of the guy saying Nexa is a scam, then just scroll back to the beginning.
You just showed the main page, and now everyone else, I mean, people who are smarter than you, people who are vastly smarter than you, Mr. Banfield, will
yeah, that right here, he's calling him out.
Wait, right. I see something here in the corner there, and another corner. I want to look this up. And we go here, and we look. Oh, let's have a look at the team. Let's have a look at the team. Andrew Stone, lead developer. These people, you don't compare to them. You don't compare to them. Here, this man was talking about signature verification, signature hashing using the hardware, you know. But let's go to the roadmap and have a look here. High vision, yes. Economic solution. No, basically people say, where is the white paper? You have, people who have more on the brain understand that, oh, this is basically the white paper. The website is a white paper, so these people are more original. These people are more original. They are like, no, I don't need all that white paper. Yeah, I put it all here. They have their own style. I mean, I like that. And he actually talking about the gigawatt scaling phase, thanks to graphene compression and the optimizations done on those machines. You know? And you, Mr. Banfield, you completely disrespected those people, and I don't understand. I mean, this man has obviously more knowledge when it comes to blockchain and then how this stuff works. Yeah? And you see only 70 likes here. You, on the other hand, and yeah, you might say I'm making fun of you, and rightfully so. You don't deserve 223 likes. You deserve endless amount of now as many dislikes as possible, because you can't even make a review, man. Don't you feel embarrassed? Don't you feel embarrassed after all this?
Wah wah.
And that's just me, man. If you get invited to a podcast, you talk to those smart people, you won't be able to show your face ever in public again.
Pissed. All right, again, this guy, I'm not going to continue watching, but if you want to watch him rip this that Jerry Banfield guy apart, again, it's down in the description below. But yeah, man, this guy, I don't understand it. He had like a freaking full-on meltdown about Nexa being a scam, but he's all for Caspa going to $1. So it's kind of confusing, not going to lie, but is what it is. Guys, hit that like button, please. We have 96 people here. We had over 144 likes. I'd appreciate it. You guys are awesome. All right, let's get over to Altcoin Daily. Go through some news today just to see altcoins are about to go insane, he says. Hurry, 7 best crypto investments. So, again, nothing's financial advice. This is just all what I see, and I'm very curious to see what comes of that Nexa news when somebody in the team gets a hold of this video and gets to see those two things. So, just going to be real interesting. Let me know if anybody gets any news as well. All right, let's check out Altcoin Daily and we'll go from there. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Let's see what he has to say today in this video.
Are about to go insane. First Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then large caps, then alt season. Remember this. So is Bitcoin ready to explode? Is Ethereum ready to explode? Then large caps, then alt season. Bitcoin is coiling and tightening, building pressure. She will blow this week. Ethereum has reached a price range of 1,900 for the first time since August 22nd. This price movement comes just 1 week before the highly anticipated Chappelle upgrade, which will allow for staked ETH withdrawals. First Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then large caps, then alt season. Subscribe to the channel. This is the kind of thing we talk about on a daily basis. If you're interested in making money in cryptocurrency, join the Altcoin Daily team. So look at this.
Real quick, I ended that poll in the chat. 75% of you said you'd rather have Caspa over Nexa at 14%, and 10% said see results. Interesting.
A breakout is about to happen here, and then FOMO will kick in so hard in the next few months. Choose your alt bags wisely and ignore the FUD, in my opinion. So how do you pick the right altcoins? Number 1, subscribe to our channel. But more than that,
obviously,
do you look at things like top 10 chains by daily transactions? Do you look at things like top chains by market share of active addresses? This would be okay. This would be relatively solid. Not the best, like what we show you. We really break things down for you. But if you were to send this to a friend or save this for later, this is relatively good information. But let's go deeper. Coin number 3, because make no mistake about it, Bitcoin and Ethereum make our list. There's a reason why money always flows into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Coin number 3 is Tezos, a smart contract dApp platform competing with Ethereum to an extent. Tezos released enshrined rollups the other day. They're achieving massive scale while preserving decentralization. Tezos utilizing the advantages of rollups without the disadvantages of L2 scaling. This is according to founder and CIO of Cyber Capital, Justin Bonds. He says ETH should pay attention or get left behind. Talk is cheap. Scalable blockchains have arrived. Reminder, Tezos has a partnership with Google. Google Cloud partners with Tezos blockchain to develop Web3 tech. The partnership will see Google Cloud become a validator on the Tezos network. Ethereum does make our list today, but number 3 is Tezos. What do you think? AI, artificial intelligence, it's going to be huge. Hit the like button if you agree that AI is going to be big. And Fetch AI, when it comes to AI crypto protocols, Fetch AI is leagues above the rest, in my opinion. AI-focused crypto protocol Fetch
I want to know if you guys are into AI coins. I'm gonna actually put a poll in the chat right now.
AI raises $40 million to deploy decentralized machine learning. Artificial intelligence-focused crypto protocol Fetch AI has raised $40 million from market maker and investment firm DWF Labs. Fetch will use the investment to deploy decentralized machine learning, autonomous agents, and network infrastructure on its platform, the firm said in a statement on Wednesday. The aim of Fetch AI is to provide the tools for developers to deploy and monetize applications by providing an autonomous machine-to-machine ecosystem. So Fetch AI is working on an execution layer of GPT models, so ChatGPT-like products can connect messages to verifiable outcomes. The goal is to create truly decentralized and open source AI products that don't turn you or your data into the product. Next up, Cardano makes our list today for a big reason. Cardano becomes Ethereum's biggest competitor with its new Ethereum virtual machine integration. The Cardano blockchain has recently advanced to become the leading Ethereum virtual machine chain in the cryptocurrency industry. Very soon, Cardano users will be able to use any Ethereum virtual machine contract, any Ethereum contract, directly from Cardano wallets. And they'll do it completely using ADA, thanks to new functionality that the crypto company Milkomeda is implementing. And because of all this, Cardano is poised to have one of the largest user bases among EVM networks. Milkomeda intends to launch bounties for all EVM users, including smart contract creators. As a result, Cardano will become the largest EVM-compliant chain with a fully functional staking rewards scheme. However, some users have expressed their discontent with this development on Cardano, and I'm curious what the Cardano holders in our audience think about this. Users point out that this would lead to questioning the validity and uniqueness of the Cardano blockchain as an independent blockchain network. Will this development make Cardano too much like Ethereum, or will this really help Cardano capture some of Ethereum's market share? And so you fully understand what's happening, deploying EVM on other blockchains like Cardano would allow developers to build dApps as well as DeFi applications similar to how they would be built on the Ethereum blockchain. Milkomeda's latest development will allow Ethereum application developers to build on the Cardano blockchain using Solidity, the computer language used to code Ethereum, without the need for new tools. These apps can only be used with Cardano ADA tokens instead of Ether, increasing utility for Cardano holders.
Interesting. Do you guys hold Cardano? I just put a poll in the chat and I ended the AI one. 46% of you said no. Not 35% said not yet. So you're open to it, obviously. And 17% said yes. You guys have artificial intelligence coins.
Next altcoin, which to me seems very promising, is called RF.
All right. Right before he gets into this, I caught this at the end of the video when I was listening to it, making my coffee. He got paid to talk about this coin. So, full transparency before, because he tells you afterwards.
RSS3. RSS3 aims to be the decentralized information processor of Web3. Now, if you're not familiar, RSS has been something that's been used in Web 2 forever.
You need, so like, if you're going to try to post any podcast links, if I'm not mistaken, there's something called an RSS feed. And I think that has something to do with this. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments or in the live chat.
RSS, really simple syndication, is a web feed that allows users and applications to access updates to websites in a standardized, computer-readable format. Subscribing to RSS feeds can allow a user to keep track of many different websites in a single news aggregator, which constantly monitors sites for new content, removing the need for the user to manually check them. So they're building this for Web 3. Now, in February, they wrote, the developers behind the project noted that the deployment of RSS3 could take 6 to 8 months. So as we get towards the end of the year, information and awareness on this project's really going to roll out. The white paper noted that building a decentralized information processing protocol from scratch was actually quite a complex task and might take another 6 to 8 months to build RSS3 nodes. The developers are in the process of building a decentralized autonomous organization system as well, but believe a true decentralization will take time. So if they get this right, or close to right, or even people think they're getting it right, this could be pretty big. Now, what do I like about it? Well, they're integrated and backed by some of the biggest names and people. The development team has partnered with Ethereum, Airweave, Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, Arbitrum, Avalanche Flow, and XDAI Chain to roll out the protocol across various decentralized networks. So multi-chain, the team behind the decentralized protocol has closed 2 funding rounds until now that saw participation from the likes of Coinbase Ventures, Dapper Labs, Dragonfly Capital, Fabric Ventures, and several others. Taking a look at their website, we can see the full list, and the list is mighty big. So protocol integrations, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Airweave, BNB, ENS, POAP, Planet, Plasma, so many. Meet our backers, Coinbase Ventures, CoinShares, Dragonfly, Fabric, Dapper Labs, Airweave. I mean, the list goes on, including Balaji with his $1 million Bitcoin bet. Full disclosure, I was compensated in stablecoins to talk about RSS3 today.
There it is. Have you guys heard of RSS3? I've never heard of it until today.
Not by anybody associated with RSS3, just a private individual who bought their tokens on the public exchange.
AKA a whale that has a shit ton of it and wants to cash out.
I looked into this token myself. It looks pretty cool. Thorchain makes our list after reaching a new milestone.
Thorchain.
Number of wallets is now over 70,000. So if there's 1 month, to add Rune, which is Thorchain's token, to your portfolio, it's April, according to David here. Thorchain lending is now fast approaching. With it, Rune will burn at a very high rate, strongly impacting the price. Then FOMO will push it even higher. April, guys. Why Thorchain? Why Rune? The intensity of development has never slowed. Adoption and momentum are growing. Trust Wallet integration has swaps at all-time high. Adding BSC will mean more. Savers is used and growing. Lenders will scale everything up and drive demand for Rune in an illiquid market. Thorchain is mission critical to DeFi and generates organic yield for participants. Its native Rune token captures value more efficiently than any other. When all of the development comes together, there will be a moment of clarity and a repricing of the asset. Be ready. Subscribe to the
guys. Shout out to Altcoin Daily for that video. They are amazing, and they put out a video every single day, which is awesome. All right, again, the Nexa meltdown is at the beginning of this video, but if you guys are interested in anything else this afternoon, let me know down in the comments below. I'm going to be getting out of here because I have some family stuff to do, daddy duty calls. Anyways, you guys, hopefully you have a great day. I'll see you again later today, hopefully around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a good day at work, and until next time, peace out.